Gracie Love, and it is the first of the month. And I have an exciting show for you guys. I have some special guests in here this evening, and I am so excited. So, first off, I have with me the one, the only, Mr. CJ Edwards, aka Mr. Gay Nevada, US of A, co-founder of the BAMLV. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. That's BQMLV.
BQ. I'm sorry.
It's all good. They gonna come for me if
BQMLA.
you don't get it right. So.
That's right. See, that's why you're here today, to make sure that we know what it is today.
Yes,
Thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank
Happy
you.
Black History Month
Happy
today.
Black History Month. Yes, that's right. Like I said, it is the first of the month. I love always when the show is on the first of the month, and I have the first of the month and usually all the holidays. So I'm always excited. So this is the best because not only is it a special month, but it's the first of the month. So I'm excited. And then yes, I want to get into that, but I'm so scared Facebook gonna block me because Facebook don't be playing that.
They don't. Watch out.
Sometimes they don't even let me play my own song. So we definitely got to get it together, Facebook. But again, I'm so glad that you are here. You have an amazing event that's coming up. We're going to get all into that. So let's just start off about you. Who is Mr. CJ Edwards?
CJ Edwards is a lot of things. I'm a dancer by trade.
Yeah,
by
I see
passion.
you be breaking it down. I see you.
So I've been doing that for some years now. Teaching all over the world, doing things like that. I just graduated from UNLV.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Last month with the double major in communications and African American studies.
Oh, nice.
I'm a son. I'm an uncle. I am the co-founder of BQMLV, social networking group here in Las Vegas, aimed at the health and wellness of Black queer men, creating safe space for us.
Okay.
We're often forgotten about in the conversation. Just recently, I won Mr. Gay Nevada US of A. I was the first one here. The shout out to my promoter Roman and Nakia.
Hey, shout outs to y'all.
And the US of A pageantry system. Totally something I was not prepared for.
Yeah.
Just kind of hit me out of nowhere, and when he opens doors, you just kind of walk through them. So
that's right.
That's what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to be a voice for the community. Someone who's doing something positive, something uplifting, impacting people to be better than themselves, really focusing on the mental health aspect of that. Absolutely. And I believe that comes through the arts and the entertainment. And so I'm driven towards that purpose and that goal. And I follow the road.
Absolutely. Yeah. So there is someone that helped you put this together, right?
Yes, many people helped put this together, but in particular, yes, the co-founder of BQMLV.
And we have him with us, so he's going to be joining us in a little bit. Awesome. We're going to play a little bit of music before we get into it. But again, I want to thank you for joining us and having us here. So let me get you loose, and then we're going to talk about the event that you have coming up, just because it's a lot of things going on. It's a big thing. It is a free event, people, because I know it's holidays and all New Year's and everybody's struggling and we all having a tough time. Right, okay. So this is free for y'all on the weekend when you ain't got nothing to do. But we're gonna get into that after this song. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, all on the app, all on the Facebook. I love you guys so much. Shout out to Rude Mike. He is always here when I need him. He's like my studio guardian angel, I swear. So happy Tuesday to you guys. I'm so glad that you guys were safe, because there's been a lot of craziness out here. We're getting into what's going on around us as well. Y'all don't go nowhere. I'm Gracie Love. I got Mr. CJ Edwards in the building.
What up,
here's Freedom. You guys go Apple Music, download all of the music. That's free too. It ain't gonna be free for long. I got my BMI set up. Y'all better stop playing with me. You better get it now. All right, here y'all go.
Sometimes things be going so good, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, things be going crazy, but I just gotta remember this.
The Lord keeps blessing me.
Thank you.
The devil keeps testing me, stressing, but I got freedom. Yeah. Gotta keep them demons off my back. They wanna see me off my path. No, cause I got freedom, 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 yeah. Most times I don't know where my head's at. 1 minute I'm good, then I feel like what's next? When I start feeling like all odds are stacked. Just gotta remember I'm a young queen built for these world steps. God made me so he never forsake me. Devil thought he shook me, but no weapon formed against me could break or stop me walking in faith. Come try. The Lord keeps blessing me. Yes, you. Hey, the devil keeps testing me, stressing, but I got freedom, 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 yeah. Hey, gotta keep them demons off my back. Why? They won't see me off my path. Nah, cause I got freedom, 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 yeah. Lost it all in 2 years, thought I'd never bounce back, but now I got the phone, take me real wrong. Take a seat, prepare to eat my team real strong. Better believe that. Oh, hey, the Lord keeps blessing me, blessing. Hey, the devil keeps testing me, stressing, but I got freedom, 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 yeah. Hey, gotta keep them demons off my back. Why? They wanna see me off my path. Nah, cause I got freedom, 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 yeah. Stand tall, let nothing stop me. Greatness on the rise, push through, keep it moving. My freedom, my right, pull that card and make it think twice. Hey, the Lord keeps blessing me, blessing. Hey, the devil keeps testing me, stressing, but I got freedom, 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 yeah. Hey, gotta keep them demons off my back. Why? They won't see me off my path. Nah, cause I got freedom, 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 yeah. I got freedom, freedom, yeah. I got freedom, freedom.
Hello?
I got freedom, freedom.
Hi guys, how you doing? It is your girl Gracie Love, and we are in the building. I have with me Mr. CJ Edwards.
What up, y'all? What up? What up?
And we are getting into his event that he has put together, something very amazing. Why don't you go ahead, tell people the name of the event, and we'll just get into that to start off.
Okay, so it's a three-part event, 3-day event, all weekend. It's for National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, which is recognized nationally on Monday, February 7th. So many other organizations and within the community get together and do something. We chose to do something on Saturday in collaboration with the center, the LGBT Center of Southern Nevada. So it'll be there from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the day will be split into 2 parts. We'll do testing, which is the purpose. We really want people to come out and get tested, know their status, cut the stigma, and really engage in safer sex practices. Mm-hmm. And we'll have resources there for whatever else they need post that. But we'll have testing from 9 a.m. to 1. The vendors and resource tables will be there from 10 a.m. to 2. We'll have a DJ, some food, some raffles. Again, in collaboration with Silver State Equality, Minority Health Consultants, and the Delta Sigma Theta sorority. So yeah, we really got some great people behind us. And then in the second half of the day from 2 p.m. to 4, we're hosting the Artistic Showcase, which is sponsored by House of Vegas Pride.
Shouts out to House of Vegas Pride.
Nicole Williams, she's amazing.
Yes.
So she was like, yeah, I got you. She created that beautiful flyer that everyone has seen. And Gracie Love will be there performing.
Yay, I will.
We didn't get a chance to get you on the flyer before it came out, but you're going to bless.
I will be there. Yes.
Let them know. So yeah, we'll do that. And Golden Fog Coffee here in downtown sponsored our coffee. So it was a collaborative event between everyone. And then on Monday, we're doing a dinner and learn at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles.
Hey.
And that's free as well.
Nice.
You got to be vaccinated, but I think we've reached capacity on that. Okay. But that'll be more of a dinner topic party. Also hosted our corporate sponsor, Aetna, and Minority Health Consultants and Silver State Equality and BQMLV.
Nice.
Yeah, so many opportunities to engage around the topic of HIV, but not to, again, stigmatize. We're destigmatizing. We want to celebrate where people are in their journey. We want to honor those that we've lost. and we want the community to come together. And again, the best part is it's free.
Right.
99.
Why? See,
Come get you a plate.
Exactly.
Good
That's
shower.
how we do. Want to be able, like you said, to encourage people to want to come out. And a lot of times, finance and things like that. That's always hard for people to come out and do things.
Right.
And so this is a great way, like you said, for people to come out, get tested, learn some things, and enjoy some great great energy.
Entertainment,
Yeah,
some arts.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I really am a firm believer that we can communicate a little bit more effectively through creativity and the arts. And when we can reach people where they are, not everybody learns through a pamphlet or coming to, just walking around the table and, okay, that's cool, grab a bag. But maybe if I put it into a song or a rap or a dance or spoken word, however I need to put it, and you get it, that's the point. So there's a bigger purpose behind just, come out and let's talk about HIV.
Right.
Let's engage and inspire each other to be better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we have the co-founder with us as well. He's
Love
going
that
to
guy.
jump on with us. I'm so grateful that you guys are both able to join the show this evening. Like you said, I think it's a really important topic. And also tonight, my question for the night is, has anybody told you they loved you? Because I think, like you said, a lot of people are forgotten about and they just don't have that support that they need. And I think that's another great thing about you doing this event, because it gives people a place to go where they might not feel like they can have some people that they can engage with and enjoy things with.
Yeah.
And so my question for the night for you guys is, has anybody told you they loved you? Especially Miss USA, she just committed suicide. And that's something that's on the rise. Yeah, very, very sad. 30 years old. I just turned 29. So, it was very, very sad. And so my question to you guys, has anybody told you that they love you? If they haven't, I love you. So nobody should say no tonight. Nobody should have a no. You can't say no. So
Hey.
I want to introduce the co-founder. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having us. It's an honor to be here. Well, I want to say, first of all, my name is Vince Collins. I'm the co-founder of Black Queer Men of Las Vegas, and I'm CJ's sidekick, really, because I'm really not the face out here, but I did want to hop on. To answer your question, it reminds me of that new Mary J song, Good Morning,
Good morning, gorgeous.
And when you can look in the mirror and say, good morning, gorgeous, that's really saying, I love you. So I think I love you starts with you saying to yourself, I love you. Because ultimately, if you can't love yourself, people can say I love you till they're blue in the face, but if you can't receive that love, it's like a non-starter, so you got to work hard to really sort of cultivate that inner love for yourself. And there's always that greater love, right? And that is God, and God is love. So that's the starting point in the apex.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you so much for saying that. And that's absolutely true. I was today's old when, I learned that, like you said, I had to learn to love myself and enjoy myself. Sometimes we get so caught up in wanting to be around others and others. So like you said, say that they love us and we don't really feel it for ourselves. So I had to learn this year, like I am amazing. If they enjoy being with me, I should enjoy being with me. Okay, I'm somebody to be around, And so it's absolutely right. It's absolutely right. And so how did you get started? What's your background and how did you get led here today, Vince?
Yeah, so I moved to Vegas from the Bay, and when I got here, there was a lot of individuals who were suffering. My oldest brother died of AIDS, and I always wanted to give back in that way and be a part of the community. And connect. And there was a lot of work to be done here in Las Vegas. And, it was a very windy story, but my background, I was a dancer and I danced in New York and many places, lived in many places. But there was a calling, and it was about answering the call. And so 15 years later, I'm still answering that call. Unfortunately, a lot of things have changed, but unfortunately, the work is not done. And that's why we continue doing these events, engaging the community, educating the community, and really talking about what's really going on. Because and that's why this recognition, this national recognition, is an opportunity to bring it out of the shadows, right? So that we can bring it to the surface and really have a healthy conversation about our lives and how to stay safe, and what is factual. So to answer your question, it was just it was all about passion, and my love of community. And for African Americans, we suffer the most if you look at the data in terms of HIV and transmission, and now COVID. I mean, we
Right.
check a lot of boxes when it comes to health disparities, right?
Right.
So
And with COVID, it kind of knocks us off of all those other things, right? We forget that
exactly.
there's other
Oh
things
yeah,
that can take us
STIs
out
go
as
through the
well.
roof.
New,
Yeah,
something
people
new.
not on their medications like they're supposed to be. I mean, it's across the board for us, So we have to stay diligent in doing this work, and sharing the information, and staying together. We have to stick together and work together. So thank you for bringing us on, to be a part and to connect with this part of the community. I'm an OG, so
I know that's
I'm old
right.
school hip hop, back in my New York days. But I know you got all the fresh new hip hop vibes and R&B, so I'm just gonna sit and listen.
Hey, some of us miss that OG music. Don't get it
Yeah,
twisted.
Right.
yeah.
Without
You
that, we
gotta
wouldn't be
have it.
here.
Right.
It's a
You
classic.
see, they resampling it. It's coming back.
Always
Absolutely,
resampling.
absolutely. That's
Love it.
beautiful.
And so
Yeah.
I want to ask, I don't know which one you guys want to take this, but what was the journey like putting this event together? Because a lot of people put events together and they struggle, and sometimes it can knock them down and discourage them. So how were you guys able to get through challenges and stay motivated?
Well, I'll just say a little bit, because to be honest, CJ is doing the lion's share of putting this together. The showcase is really his passion, in action. But it's an old hat for me. I just like, let's do this, and but the spirit of working together and sticking together is really where you got to start, and then that kind of attitude is going to let you overcome any of the you know situations where you feel like you're struggling. You just work together and hang in there, and try to find solutions to problems. But we've been lucky. People have been very cooperative. We picked some organizations that we are very connected to, and we all share in the same goal and mission. We have the same values around this issue. So yeah, it really hasn't been that difficult, and like, this is our second annual. So we just got back on the bike and got to getting on down the street. You know what I'm saying? So we just do it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll just piggyback off that. I guess remembering the purpose. My purpose is to change the narrative in every aspect Black, if I can. And I know that that's going to be difficult, but to Vince's point, like, we make up the highest number of HIV diagnoses in Clark County at 32.6%, right behind the black and brown, and they're 32.3, and that's according to the Nevada Division of Public Health. So I think remembering that the purpose is bigger than me will always help me navigate through any challenges. And just to echo what Vince said, it hasn't been much of a challenge. It's just the organizing and planning, and that the devil's in the details, right? So it's just those things, and that comes with just making sure you got enough sleep and your temperament to get it done. But again, your purpose, what you're supposed to do, so you make it work. Tired or not, you grab a cup of coffee, you take a nap, you do what you need to do to show up and stick to your word. I think our word is the most important thing that we have that many people forget about. And if you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't renege on it. Don't be mediocre. I despise mediocrity. So I try to be proficient, clear, and excellent in everything I do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, one other point I want to make is that there's a lot of resources out there, and we just have to, reach out and take it, because it's there for us. It's not other people, but it's there for us. So I would encourage everybody, if you in the future, whenever you want to have an event that's highlighting this issue, just reach out, because there's a lot of resources and we've been able to kind of put the resources together. But there's definitely room for other people to come in, jump in the mix and tap into some of those resources and make it happen to your little neck of the woods, so that we're really spreading out across, Clark County, because we're doing it over here and we might be on the west side, we might be downtown or something, but we need to reach out because it's not like we're all concentrated in one area in Vegas. We gotta spread out and spread the message.
And that's the thing too, like no one event is greater than the other event. Like if you're in a different pocket doing an event, that's because, again, to his point, that's your pocket and you need to reach your community. And I think knowing where your community is and how to address that is very important, because you get politicians and lawmakers coming in and deciding for you, but they don't live there. They don't know the temperament or the energy of that community. And I remember watching something, an interview with Issa Rae for her, shout out to Insecure, that's my show. But I was watching a documentary and they was saying that she had to have, because she was so connected to the LA community, is why she was able to go into those spaces. You can't just go down there and film, like, with gangs and all, hoods and stuff. Like you can't just have that access. But because that was her neck of the woods and she knew it, she was granted to be able to reach it and put them on the map in ways that weren't ever done before. So it's that being intentional about where you are, knowing how to connect, and then doing something about it and sticking to it. And then, like to Vince was saying, use your resources, because there's many people out there that want to help and get involved.
I think that, to kind of, hit on what you guys are saying, the resources, people don't know how to get the resources. They don't know how to get them. We're not, don't know where to go. And so it's really important that, there are events like this that have those resources that people are able to get easy access to. And like I said, whether you like it in a pamphlet or you like it in a song or however you like it, you're able to get those resources that, you may need, somebody may need, you never know, but we need to be able to know how to get access to those things. So, it's a very great thing that you guys are doing something like this. And like you said, this is kind of something, a place that's kind of hidden. Not a lot of people talk about the Black queer men, you know what I mean? And I'm glad that you guys have stood up and, given a space where they can have a voice, you know what I mean? Absolutely. And they can, know that somebody loves them, right? Because that's the question of the night. Who loves you? Your people in your community do. And you'll be surprised, at who will, like you said, support and who will jump on and really be a part of what you're trying to bring together. It's very amazing. It's amazing the people that will come out and really, really bring things together. So I just want you to go over one more time the event and the weekend and the planning of it and the different things that people can expect when they come out.
Okay.
Look, the ghost throwing stuff at me. Look at that.
Okay. Well, again, I think. So Saturday, September. Whoa. Don't know where that came from. I'm trying to 9 months ahead already. Saturday, February 5th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can come to the center, the LGBT Center of Southern Nevada, 401 South Maryland Parkway. And from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., we'll be doing HIV testing at the clinic there. And from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we'll have a community resource fair, and different organizations will be there, like Silver State Equality, Signs of Hope, Huntridge Family Clinic, Dignity Health, Nevada Senior Services, and some other ones. We'll be having food there. There'll be a grill. They'll have some cool raffle prizes. Councilman Creer's coming down to also celebrate the day, and he'll be recognized. And then from 2 to 4 that same day, we'll have an artistic showcase in the lobby foyer of the center. And then on Monday, we have a dinner and learn at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, centered around HIV, the topics, and hosted by Aetna, Silver State, Minority Health Consultants, and BQMLV.
That's what's up. And I just want to just echo one more point, that when you were talking about resources, Black Queer Men of Las Vegas, and that's bqmlv.com. If you go to our website, we try to be a resource. So you can always reach out to us and utilize your own platforms like you're doing, Miss Love. So thank you for doing that. And that's how you get connected. Even the little guy, you just sitting around listening to Euphoria Hour, and you get connected to an actual resource. You can take advantage of that. So I would encourage everyone out there, if you even if you're not, we call them blalies, even if you're not a Black queer man, you can be a blally. You can,
That's right.
Which is an ally to all of us, the
Black
whole
queer male
community, right?
liberation.
So you don't have to be a Black queer man to visit our website and to come to our events, to support us. Because when you're supporting us, you're supporting your own community. Because we're about community, we're about connection. Yeah, we come together as a subgroup, and that's how we heal, right? We need to come together as Black queer men and discuss what's going on with us and love on each other, so that we can heal and get out in the world and be strong Black representation in the community. So that I just want to make that point. We are a resource, and please reach out.
And I also want to thank my boy Alex P for
Yay,
the
shout out
connection, 'cause
Alex.
he brought this connection.
His birthday's
together.
tomorrow,
Is it?
so happy early
Happy
birthday,
Alex.
Mr. Alex.
Oh, yeah, we gotta sing for him one time when I see him. He brought the connection together, and when I met him through Nicole, House of Vegas Pride, I introduced him actually before he performed at Pride, and we just connected. And I was on his show, and he's like, "Just anything you need, let me know." And I was telling him about the event. He was like, "I'll connect you with Gracie," and yeah, it's just so cool. So that's just, again, resource right there, just connecting through. And he's not a Black queer man, but he's a Blali, but he's also in the struggle too. He's Black and brown. We are at the bottom. We are the marginalized. So yeah, I just think through that's the power of it. That's the example right there. Just simple connections lead you to another connection, lead you to a resource, outsourced to many other people, and then here you go. You're helping heal some folks.
Absolutely. And Alex and Nicole, they are some very amazing people. I work with them a lot. They're very, very supportive, and I'm just grateful to have been able to run into them. Like you said, it just connected me to so many other different things, connecting me here with you and giving me knowledge. And I tell people all the time, I have people come on here and they be talking about themselves and they just be glowing in the light, but it's really for me because they always drop some kind of a gem on me that wakes me up and gives me some kind of a knowledge. And that's what you guys have done here today. You've opened up something that isn't talked about and allowed us to learn something today and be able to show support in something that needs to be supported. And so it's always great to connect and have people reach out. I love when Alex like, "Hey, I got somebody." I'm like, "Oh, hey, yes."
I mean, you just gotta be about more than just the title, right? Like, it's something to have a title, it's something to be somebody, it's something to be up there, but what are you doing with that? Is there a purpose behind what you're doing? How are you giving back to the community that you belong to? But the issue is sometimes there's so many intersections of who we are. I'm Black first, and then there's the gay thing, and then I'm a man. So there's all these different factors and these intersections of where I have to figure out how to operate daily, even with my own people. So I think, to your point, it's really just about that. coming together, learning gems from each other because everybody's doing something different.
Yeah. And I'm definitely, like you said, we all have intersections in our lives. So I'm trying to figure out, how do I use where I am to pursue my calling and what I'm destined to be doing. It's not my idea of how I thought I'd be getting to my calling, but this is where I am right now. So how do I use that to fulfill where I think I'm supposed to be, where God has called me to be? That's what I'm learning right now.
Yeah.
So 29,
Well,
I didn't really want 29, but 29 been good to me. It's been good to me.
You don't look 29.
Okay,
Thank
and
you.
that's related because
Thank
last week.
you.
I
On the 18th.
I just want to put this out there. So HIV doesn't have to be scary, and use your experiences. Use your experience to help other people. Talk about getting tested. Talking about knowing your status, and and if you are a person living with HIV, you don't have to be ashamed. Because today we got amazing medications and treatments where people are living normal lives. Look at Magic Johnson and Cookie.
Boy.
Decades and decades of
vaccine
living with the virus, and he's still balling. So just know that it's whatever the outcome is when you come get tested. You got resources and support. If you dealing with high risky behavior, you want to have a conversation about that and learn to protect yourselves. We'll have safer sex kits available. You'll be able to talk about anything from mental health to homelessness to substance abuse and whatever you need
food disparities
to do well, and to be loved, like you say. We started with love, right? And this is about loving yourself and addressing some of those demons if you need to. But HIV doesn't have to be scary. This is 2022, and we're gonna eradicate this. We just have to keep chipping away at it. Just like Corona.
That's right.
And I also just want to I also just want to put in there that this is not just for gay people either.
Right.
Event, it's open to everybody, and even those who, if you don't know much about HIV or AIDS or PrEP or anything that's out there that can help, reduce risk or treat risk or however, come out and learn.
Because you don't have to be gay to have a STD and have AIDS. You know what I mean? So everybody can benefit from this.
Right. And you can help teach and be supportive and empathetic to people who are living with it. And again, point them in a resource. To your point earlier, they may know somebody that knows somebody and can help out. So I just wanted to make that point too, because I think sometimes it's like, oh, that's a them problem, or that's a that community's problem, or that's this, and it's no, this is a human problem,
right?
That humans created. So let's try to fix it together as humans.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love how you said that it's not just the they problem. It's our problem. It's our community. We all live here together. We all, have to survive here together. And we have to, one of the way, we can't do that without supporting each other. And like I said, being empathetic and learning how to deal with people around us.
Right.
And the good news is that we have a solution. There is solution out there. It's not like this is a situation we can't do. It's not like the old days when I was a young dude, when HIV first came out and it was killing people and whatever. It's not like that anymore. So we have solutions, and we can get to zero, and that means no more HIV in our community. But we have to work at it, and we have to get the knowledge. We have to know our status. We have to understand, what is it that we need to do to stay safe, and what are the tools available for me to stay safe. Yeah. And and come on out, and you'll get some answers to all of those questions.
Absolutely. Come on out. So I know
you'll get some barbecue too, because we're gonna have the grill out. I don't know about barbecue.
Oh, okay. Is one of y'all gonna be on the grill?
Oh no, no.
I'll be running around. I know how the grill is like gold. You gotta take care of that grill.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, you gotta treat it like a big.
Grill will be on point. Yeah,
right. Yes, there'll be food. come on
Yeah.
out. For that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how you
get
get
your
people.
test?
Yeah.
We got
Sometimes
Some
coffee
food,
and
right?
donuts.
Food and free. That's
Food
it.
and free.
Yeah.
That's
Double
it.
F.
All
Double
free.
F's. Oh, and triple.
Come get your
Food, free, and
swag
fun.
bags.
That's
We
There
got
we
right.
go.
swag bags. We're gonna have swag bags for you. Gilead, the
You.
company, has
You can
donated
really
stuff.
rock
So
with
we
them
got
if you want.
Hey.
swag bags. We got, you know, whatever we got, you can have.
Straight up.
If you need it, they got
If
it,
you need
baby.
it,
That's
there
There
you
you
right.
go.
go. That's right. We do our best,
Right.
to provide.
Absolutely.
But God bless you. Thank you so much for bringing us out and, talking about this really important issue and, connecting like OGs with young heads and, pulling over for a minute. And I know you ready to, bump some of them tunes, but, we got to talk about, we got to talk about some serious stuff sometimes. So,
And
yeah,
I don't know if I said that when we spoke earlier, but I'm like, these are things we'll talk about. Sometimes the conversation kind of steers because it's just
organic.
whatever your spirit brings to you. And that's why, I try to,
yeah,
I want it to feel like a conversation because, sometimes we get scared, but if it's something that's your heart is saying, I need you to say this, you need to say it. You need to
say
say it,
it.
and we need to talk
Say it.
about
Right.
it.
And that's the
Absolutely.
thing too. We get so
Don't be scared.
afraid to talk about the hard stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
And we'll skate over it and dance over it. And even in our homes, especially within Black communities, we don't talk about these issues. And so, yeah, thank you.
Mental health and
Come on.
sexuality.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Those are the two
Tell the
things
truth,
that
shame the devil.
I feel are the hardest things to talk about in a Black home.
Definitely, 100%.
We'll talk about things, but we gotta feel like we're safe. This is
We're
about
whooping.
safety. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So we got to create a safe environment for us to feel like, I can open up a little bit and talk about some things. So that might be one-on-one, or that might be in a group, or or that might be through a chat or email or something like that. Whatever you feel comfortable, wherever you feel safe, just as long as you're communicating what's going on with you. That is the most important thing, because letting other people know, don't suffer in silence. Don't sit in ignorance when it's not necessary. If you got a question, no question is a dumb question, right? Bring your question, and however you want to ask your question, like I said, through voicemail, email, text, through a song, I don't know. Just make sure you ask that question and make sure you stick around and get the answer, because
Absolutely.
that's what
I think that's the
questions are
part
about.
too. We're scared to talk about it, one, but then we're also scared to ask the question because we're afraid of the answer.
Hey, we gotta put our
We got to do away with that. Change the narrative.
big boy bloomers on and get some courage.
We're making some progress, but yeah, we got some work to do.
I really, really want to encourage the young people to come out because, nowadays it's so, you know what I mean? They're really getting into their sexuality and all of that. And I feel like
into it.
They doing it. They recreating
writing
stuff.
a whole new
Recreating stuff. Like,
they got a whole new playbook
going on. What you talking about? We ain't talking about
and I
holding
feel like
hands.
that's the thing. Like you said, it's a whole new playbook, right? So it's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of new things. And I feel like we really need to encourage young people to come and get this information because again, we so wrapped up in this COVID, but we didn't forgot that there's a lot of OG diseases out there that'll wipe you out just as well. And knowing where to go, a lot of young people, they don't feel safe coming out about their sexuality and they struggle with that and they feel alone about that,
Absolutely.
and
which leads to decisions, which leads to sexual risk, and here we are. Another data number.
You got to know what your risks are. What you
Absolutely.
think is just harmless.
Do they even teach
I just gave him a little kiss or something like that. Yeah, you got to understand what risk is about. And that's what this is about too. It's about getting more information. And understanding your personal risk, because you have to take personal responsibility, right?
That part.
Right.
It's okay to go and explore and play or whatever, but play safe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Play smart.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
I want to just thank you guys so much for coming on. Thank you guys for putting this together for our community, for our Black men, and standing up and giving these people, like I said, a safe place to go. I want to just one more time, if you can drop the location and the times for the event, and then how people can follow and keep up with you guys.
Okay. You can go to our website, first and foremost, www.bqmlv.com. And all of the information is there under the events, under our calendar, which it'll lead you to our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The event will be Saturday, February 5th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the LGBT Center of Southern Nevada, 401 South Maryland Parkway, downtown Las Vegas. Maryland and Clark, I think, is that the cross street right there. And again, it's free. And that's Saturday, February 5th, and then Monday, February 7th, which is actually National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. That will be at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles from 6:30 to 8:30.
Nice.
And that's also free, but it's registered, and I believe we're at max for that.
All right. And then I have the flyers that I'll be posting up. I will also put in the comments. I'll jump on my page and put in the comments the address for people.
Please.
And then again, we're sharing the flyers all
Please,
on our
yes,
stories and
please
everything
do.
like that. And I'm going to be
Come support the
performing.
artists.
So come support the
Yeah.
event. Come support the artists. Come support each other.
Mm.
Okay. And I again thank you, gentlemen, so much for coming on. I thank everybody for tuning in this
Thank you, guys.
Tuesday. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Real
you.
Mike.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
thank you
yeah.
guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And thank you to everybody still showing birthday love. It's been like 2 weeks and I'm still celebrating. I love you guys so much. Hey, thank you. And a special
Capricorn.
happy birthday to Alex.
Oh, yeah, Alex P.
His B-day's tomorrow. So happy birthday to all the Aquariuses. I love you guys. I'm out. I'm Gracie Love. It's Mr. CJ Edwards and
And
Mr.
Vince Collins.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Love
you.
you guys.
Thank you.
Have a
Much
good
love.
night.
Thank
Mwah,
you.
mwah,
All
mwah.
right,
See you guys
baby.
next
All
week.
right. Take care. Bye, Euphoria.
Bye.